Have you ever been flipping through your local record bins and come across an album with something on the sleeve that it was so hard to read you weren't sure if the band had just scratched something across the sleeve and called it a band name, or if the artist had put so much detail in it to purposely hide the name that they might have just uprooted a plant, took a photo, and said, "This is going to be our new band logo. People are going to love it." That is what we're here to talk about. My name is Bobby, owner of Inherent Records in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the host of the Monuments in Ruin podcast. Every week, I restock stuff at the store, and I come across some of the most creative band logos and some of the most bizarre stuff on album covers. So, going through this week, I picked out 3 that I thought kind of round the you might call it a touching base battle of looking at your invoice and making sure that the stuff in the box is what you received. Before I go any further, I want to say that all 3 of these records are awesome releases, and we are only here to specifically round the globe of what your band fonts can and may look like if you're flipping through the record store. So first up, let's start with this. Can you read this one? If you have an idea what that might say, maybe it was upside down. Maybe it's upside down. I don't know. Let's try that. Is that any better? No. This is, can you read what it says? It says, Relics of Humanity. Relics of Humanity. I don't see it in there, but it's got to be in there because it says so on the spine. Thank goodness I could read the album title. The album title is Obscuration. This is, you want to take a guess at it? It says right here that they are from Belarus, Minsk, which I believe is in Russia, and it says that they are a brutal death metal band. Ooh, that's right. Relics of Humanity. Up next. So, where that font might be extremely artistically driven and hard to read, most of the bold, bright fonts have kind of 50-50 in the metal community. There's a lot of that versus the bold font that's still maybe in the hardcore scene or something like that. Well, up next, we have this one that sticks with the bold font, but I still had trouble reading it. I looked at it, and I could not figure it out. I had to look at my invoice. Anybody got an idea what that might say? It says Contrarian. Contrarian. Sage of I can't pronounce it at all, but this record is from Rochester, New York. I should say the band is from Rochester, New York, and it is, you want to take a guess at it? Progressive, technical death metal. So that is Contrarian. The name of this album is Sage of something I can't pronounce. And our final option, probably my most preferred option, is the We Have Just Rad artwork with no band name on it whatsoever. You just have to guess. If you like what it calls to you emotionally, you should give it a shot. This could go any which way when you're in the record store. Could it be a metal album? Maybe it's ambience. Maybe it's classical for all we know. This one, my friends, is from Italy, and the band is Mithridatum. Mithridatum? I hope I pronounced that correctly. If not, somebody tell me in the comments. Mithridatum. And it does say so on the spine. You can always count on that. This is, you want to take a guess? Blackened death metal. Ooh, that's right. Blackened death metal. This is probably my favorite of the 3 options. Since I can't read them anyway, just give me some rad art. I'll look at the spine. Maybe there's a tag on the front that says what it is. So there are 3 pieces, 3 variants of what your logo can be that totally confused the record store proprietor, and I love every single bit of it. I love to flip through there. It makes me pay more attention. I just love what people are doing and how creative they're getting. Sometimes it's obscure, and sometimes it's hard on me to figure it out, but it is fantastic to look at the way people are driving this artwork and their logos and fun stuff all around. So if you have a band that has a crazy logo, put the name and possibly the album title. That might help me direct traffic to which specific one you want to talk about. Put it in the comments below. Let me know some of your favorite bands and let me know what you thought about these bands. I will add some links there for you to give them a listen. Thank you for hanging out this far. I will talk to you again soon. Take care.